Hey, so I'm gonna tell you guys a story about when I got shot. Okay, so basically I was shot 5 times. I was shot in the face the first time. The second shot, I believe I was shot in the face twice, the exact same place. And the reason why I believe that is, so the first shot went off and it felt like someone threw ice cold water at me, like droplets. It literally felt like cold droplets in my face. And then the second shot instantly blinded my left eye. And a really weird thing happened to me. I went into like vital check mode, and I've never had that happen to me. It was like an instant, real quick, like, because I thought I got shot in the eye, because my eye just went black, my left eye. And I went into vital check mode, like, okay, what part of my brain got hit? Am I thinking clearly? Am I feeling everything? Is anything out of the ordinary? My legs, my hands, my funk, everything is good? Like, real quick, I'm good. I'm in the moment. All right. And so that's what happened with, it's a real trippy thing that I've never had to do, but it was like an instant vital check head to toe to make sure I'm fine, and I was fine, Third shot went, it missed my jugular, it went through my throat, it went through my trachea, punctured a hole on both sides, scraped my spine, and got out. So that's technically the second shot, even though I believe I got shot in the face twice. And then I got shot through left lung, entered, exit, broke a rib, shot through the right lung, and then a fifth one, or a sixth, depending on how you're counting. It literally felt like a bow and arrow went from like just below my right armpit, like where my rib cage is. It went through me and out my left rib cage. So like right under my chest muscle, under my arm, to my chest, under my chest muscle on my left side. It literally went through me. It literally felt like I got shot with a bow and arrow, and it went straight through me. That's one of the only shots I felt. Even though I felt it, I had no reaction, zero reaction. I didn't flinch, I didn't blink, I didn't move. I was good, Now there's a lot to this story that I can't talk about, that I won't talk about. Not that I can't, but I won't. And if statute of limitations passes, maybe I'll tell the whole story. But until then, I'm just gonna keep it at the main points, of which, so I got shot. Now I'm shot 5 times. I'm good, right? So, and then I step out of where I'm at, and instantly I recognize I'm messed up. I know exactly what's happened to me. I know exactly where I've been shot. Even though I didn't give any reactions to getting shot at first, but once I stepped out, now I'm fucked up. I can't breathe. I literally fell to all fours. I'm on my hands and knees on the floor, and I'm gasping for air because both lungs collapsed. I have my cavities filling up with air. My throat is filling up with air and blood. If you've ever thrown up, and you're trying to catch a breath between stuff coming out of your mouth, right? Like things are coming back and it closes your windpipe, right? And you're just like, it's like I was taking minuscule breaths of anything I can, and I was on the floor. I knew I was dying. And I was okay with it. I was okay with it. Like I accepted it. I was fine with it. Long story why, but and then it was like, no, I gotta go. I'm not dead yet, man. So I G.I. Joe'd myself to my phone, which was on the floor. I picked up the phone, and it just blood dripping all over the screen, just gushing on the screen. And I'm wondering if I'm even going to be able to open the phone because it's all wet on the screen. I opened it, dialed 911. 911, what's your emergency? Yes, I need an ambulance right away. What do you need an ambulance for? Well, I've been shot multiple times. And I'm gonna pass out, and I need you guys to be here as soon as possible. Do you know who shot you? I've just been shot. Just there's no one here but me. Please, I need you guys to come ASAP. Okay, what's the address you're at? I couldn't remember the address I was at. It completely slipped my mind. I couldn't remember it. So luckily there was a dude that I've only seen maybe once every 2 years or something. Like I saw him like once in 2 years. And this dude came, and I'm like, hey bro, fucking they're asking me for the ad. He saw I was fucked up. He's like, bro, so they're asking for the address. I don't know the address. Give it to him, please. And I'm barely able to say it. Like I'm just doing my best to signal with my hands and talk while trying to gasp for air, right? So this dude picks up the phone and he's like, yeah, this is the address that we're at. And he's like, I'm a first responder. I have my kid in my trunk. How can I help him? They're like, well, what's wrong with him? So he turns to me and asks, you know, because he's on speaker. He's like, what should I tell him? I told him, bro, tell him I have multiple lung punctures, and I'm gonna pass out. And if I pass out, I will die. They need to get here ASAP, you know. And he said that to them, and so it took about 16 minutes for first responders to get to me. And so prior to the first responders getting to me, so he went and he got his kid out the trunk, and he patched the holes in my lungs. So what happens if someone gets lung punctures is you're supposed to seal the hole by any means necessary. If you have duct tape, put duct tape. If you have your hand, put your hand. As long as you close that hole so that the lung can expand and get air, you can save that person's life until the paramedics get there. So he had the actual kit of the stickers and stuff that you stick on a person, you know. So he stuck those, and that there's so many things that if they went differently, that I would not have survived. Okay, so this guy plugged the holes until first responders got there. Man, helicopter, ambulances, fucking police, yellow tape. So while the police are coming, I'm like G.I. Joe crawling to the street, because in my head I'm thinking, like, if I can make it to the ambulance, if I can fight through this and postpone it till the ambulance gets here, I'll survive this motherfucker. But if they don't make it to me, I'm dead. And so many things went through my head at that time, man. And one of the main things that went through my mind was like, fuck, like my family's gonna see me in a casket, my friends are gonna see me in a casket. So I've had young people die before, you know, people I knew, and I've been to funerals. It's a very horrible thing, you know. It's not the same when someone lived their life and they're old, and it's not the same thing. And I was just really disappointed that that's the way they might see me. But it was like, it is what it is. And I thought to myself, like, fuck, man, I'm gonna die over here on the dirty ass floor, you know. And fucking apparently the gods love a badass, man. Apparently the gods love love a person that fights, you know, and I fought for it. And the ambulance came. They put me in the ambulance, and a police officer jumped in with me, you know, or with us. The police officer that jumped in, he was my age, but he wasn't a rookie, so he was like about 30. He definitely wasn't a rookie, and I remember I couldn't break eye contact from him, even though I'm completely gasping. I could barely breathe. The first responders are trying to put an oxygen mask on me, and I'm not letting them. I'm like kind of pushing them with my hand and moving my face. And the ambulance guy is like, you know, this is pure oxygen. It's gonna help you breathe. It's gonna help you catch your breath, you know. So I let him put it on me, the mask. And they grab these scissors, man. They have these scissors that are like the sharpest scissors you've ever seen in your life, man. It's like, forget a knife through butter. It's like a hot razor blade through butter, man. So both of them grabbed two scissors, grabbed the bottom of my jeans, and in like 0.2 seconds, I was butt naked. I'm talking about no belt, no drawers, no t-shirt. They just whoosh, from bottom up, man. I like 0.2 seconds, I'm in my birthday suit. And they're like looking at, goddamn, this guy's been shot a bunch of times, you know? And I'm not breaking eye contact with the police officer. And I could see the sympathy he has for me and the sympathy I have for him, because in his face I'm reading that he has this look like, fuck, that could be me. In the sense that, like, he's a police officer and, you know, his job is dangerous, and it could very easily be him, you know? And I sympathized with him. Like, it's like, you know, there's just that mind connection that was going on. So I pulled the mask off my face, and I tried to catch my breath and all, and I said, so how's your day going? And he paused for a second and said, better than yours. And I started laughing, you know, and he started laughing with me. But when I started laughing, I ran out of air and passed out. So I wake up to being pushed into the hospital. Everybody around me is horrified. And and I get pushed into the hospital, and they put me in a coma and all that. Now, so 6 months later, after I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. So, you know, doctor said, you know, you're gonna be here for a while, you know, like, it's like, how long am I gonna be here after I got out the coma? Like, am I gonna be here for like a week? What? Like, it's like, dude, you're gonna be here for a month. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna be here for no fucking month, man. I'll be out here in 2 weeks. And he starts laughing. Yeah, okay, kid, whatever, like, whatever the fuck you say, man. I'm here all day, you're gonna tell me. I was out in 11 days. Full body atrophy. Fucked up. I had to relearn everything. Relearn all my muscles. I literally take like 2 steps and have to sit down and cold sweats, shaking and pain, like a crackhead, you know. But slowly but surely I picked it up, man. I found it easy that I could stand on a skateboard, push it, and just stand on it. I was trying to build muscle any way, shape, or form that I could, you know? And so 6 months after I got out the hospital after being shot, I got a heart attack. I got a heart attack because my body was so weak. It was just so fucked up in so many ways that it just... I had a heart attack. I didn't have any clots. I didn't have any real reason to have a heart attack other than I had a really weird rhythm that went on. I felt it, and just I had a major heart attack, which was scarier than getting shot. It was scarier than getting shot 5 times. I had no control over it. here's my heart, it's wigging out, I have no control. It's just a very scary thing. And so I went to the hospital, obviously, and they said it's a heart attack. They went in, checked my veins inside out. They did all kinds of fucking tests and stuff. And starting the next day after that, starting on the next fucking day, I had severe anxiety and panic attacks, and my panic attacks were identical to me having a heart attack, and I get them all the way until today. I was going to hospital like every day for 2 weeks, and they kept upping the medicine, upping the dosage, until they got me at a dosage which was keeping me from having panic attacks. And those panic attacks are identical to heart attacks, man, and it's the fucking scariest thing, because what happens is your mind does not distinguish a difference between you dying and you thinking you're dying. And a panic attack is essentially your mind is wigging out, and so is your body. It's not like one happens without the other. So in my case, like, my heart will trip out, and then my mind will go into panic mode, of which I didn't even go into panic mode when I got shot up. But my heart goes crazy, my mind starts tripping. I don't know what type of chemicals get released when you have a panic attack, or even when I had the heart attack, I had the same thing. Like, this weird, some chemicals get released in your body, and you're instantly fucking high. You're high like, you're high like, I could barely put sentences together. Like, I can't put a 5-word sentence together. I'm like a fucking retard, And it's a horrific thing, man. And your mind can't tell a fucking difference, So I have to deal with panic attacks now. Now I'm fit. I'm good. I'm all recuperated, but I still have that anxiety and the panic attacks, man. Now, in regards to like the dudes that shot me and stuff, right? So when I got out the hospital after being shot, I remember I walked to 7-Eleven. It was like a week I'd been home. I was just slowly going to 7-Eleven, and I saw an undercover car, and he cruised past me, slowed down, and he went, and I actually saw the undercover cop at 7-Eleven, and he immediately goes, you're the guy that got shot like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. I was like, yeah, that's me. He's like, fuck, man, I was there. You're lucky, man. Something was looking out for you. I told him, yeah, it was you guys. You guys saved my life, I was like, if you don't mind, like, let me shake your hand, I appreciate you saving my life. And he shook my hand like a man, and I thanked him. And he asked me, he goes, what about the people that shot you? What do you think? You think we're gonna catch them? I told him, honestly, no, I'm not even worried about that. I don't care if they're caught or not caught. That's not my concern. My concern is getting better. It's like, all right, man, I respect that, and we just parted, When I had a panic attack, one of the times I had a panic attack, I dialed 911 for the ambulance, and the same ambulance showed up that saved my life. And the dudes recognized me too, and they told me, man, like, it's a miracle you survived. Like, we walked in, it was like a house of horrors, man. It was like a horror set. There was just the amount of blood all over the place, the amount of holes. It was just fucking crazy to be in that house. I was like, well, fuck, man, thank God you guys are crazy enough to come, man, because you guys saved my life, and here you guys are again trying to save my life, I thank them, and they're like, well, you're not having a heart attack, you're having a panic attack, your EKG is fine and whatnot. I was like, okay, cool, man. And yeah. And in regards to the dudes that shot me, I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel bad for me. I don't feel bad for, like, what would happen if I see one of them? Like, I get asked that, like, do you forgive them? Do you, like, and the honest answer to that is it depends on the fucking day. Okay? They might catch me on a fucking sunny side up, happy-go-lucky. I'm with my dog. I'm with my girlfriend. I might be with my friends. I might be, I don't know. I might be in a great fucking mood and see them and completely ignore them. I might look at them. I might ignore them. I might step up to them. I don't know. Or they might catch me on an off day. I might run into one of them an off day, and if I run into them on an off day, it is what it is. It's on, it's on to the fullest, and but that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. I guarantee that's not gonna happen. So, I'm a man at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And being a man, I when I got out the hospital, I immediately let it be known that I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to stay, and I'm not afraid of nobody. So it is what it is. I'll just leave it at that. And if statute of limitations passes, enough time passes, I'll let you guys know the story, because this is just what I'm telling you guys is just like 25% of the entire story. It's a wild story. If I were to tell the full story, most people might not even believe it. If I saw it in a movie, I would not believe it. I'd be like, what type of bullshit did they make this up? That's how wild this scenario was. And so it is what it is in those terms. I don't recommend violence to anybody, to do violence to anybody. I don't recommend none of this craziness. Nothing good comes out of it. It's like all wars. Everybody loses, no one wins. And it was mostly out of my control. But shit happens, man. I don't feel bad for me. I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel bad for anybody. On the contrary, one of the reasons I'm alive is God's love a badass, man. They love certain things, man, and they, fortune favors the brave. Keep it Greek, right? Roman, Greek, wherever that saying comes from. And, you guys have a blessed day. Stay out of trouble. Lessons learned about this, man, is I already knew it. It just enhanced it even more, man. That if things aren't important, just bygones be bygones, man. If certain things, these certain problems, they're not real problems, don't put the energy into it. It's not worth it. If things aren't serious, then they're not serious. If they are serious, then you treat it as if it's very serious. But 99% of what we go through in our daily lives, they're not serious, man. Arguments with your spouse, arguments with friends, random people and stuff, you could ignore all that, man. None of that matters. Stick to the things that are important. Stick to being a good citizen, man, of achieving good things, and trying to be better than you were yesterday, rather than bringing more evil into the world, you know. Just try to be the best you can be. That's all I could say, you know. Like, life gave me many second chances. This was one of many second chances that I've had, and I always understood that in life it's the little things that make you really happy, you know. You could be getting married, right? Let's say you're getting married, for example. You might not remember the entire marriage, but that party that you have, the getting married, you're gonna remember a smile, you're gonna remember a laugh, you're gonna remember a joke someone said, you're gonna remember something funny that happened. Like, it's all these little things that are stuck in your memory, you know. And these are what makes the good times the good times. It's just these little tiny things. It's not the whole thing that's happening, you know. And life is really similar to that. So enjoy the little things, man. Like they say, you know, stop and smell the roses. That's what that means. So I'm gonna leave you guys on that. You guys are blessed, or have a blessed day.